avoid jumping to any hasty conclusions. But if what we saw tonight is any indication, Caitlin is just starting to prove that she has what it takes to make it at the next level. Caitlin wasting no time, reaching into the bag. 54 seconds in, Caitlin.
The basketball world is stunned with Caitlin Clark's unexpected European League debut. After her fresh-off historic rookie season in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark has left us with this shocking news. Fans were used to her fast lightning shots and mind-blowing passes in the US, but nobody saw this coming. Caitlin, our rising star, always at the peak of her game, has stepped into an unfamiliar territory and has delivered a performance so shocking that fans across 2 continents cannot stop talking about it. What does this mean for her future? Join us as we uncover this story about her debut.
Wheeler in the game, getting Clark off the ball just a little bit here. We'll see if the Fever can free her up. Clark off the screen. Clark launches, hits a three.
Jefferson cut into a ball screen.
Clark, yes! A new career high for Caitlin Clark. And she's put the Fever up by 8.
When Caitlin Clark stepped into the European court for the first time, it felt like a scene from a movie. The bright lights, the buzzing crowd, and the tension in the air. But this was not just another game. This was her grand debut, and the stakes had never been higher. Fans sat at the edge of their seats, unsure of what to expect. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from 3, will dip inside and lay it in. Would she bring the same fire that she lit in the WNBA? And in the first few minutes, she answered that question loud and clear. Clark played as if she had been part of this league her entire life, hitting long-range shots that made the crowd gasp. Her movement was fluid, her passes sharp. The European fans, unfamiliar with this kind of magic, were swept away by her sheer talent. It was clear from that moment that Caitlin Clark was not just visiting, but she was there to conquer. Stay tuned, because what follows might just change everything.
And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from 3, will dip inside and lay it in.
Back in the US WNBA, fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Satin Clark, the rookie who dominated the American courts, was now dazzling in Europe. It felt as if they had been blindsided. Some fans were confused. Why was she playing in Europe? Was this just a short stint, or would she time between leagues? Social media exploded with reactions. Some expressed their excitement, but others felt uneasy. After all, Clark had become the face of a new era in WNBA, and now her absence left a hole that could not easily be filled. The emotional roller coaster was real. For many of us, it was like watching our favorite hometown hero leave for bigger adventures. Unsure if she would ever fully return, Clark's journey raised questions. But one thing was clear: wherever she plays, the world of basketball is watching, and they are hooked on this drama.
It ain't over.
Is the word. But isn't the possibility like a little jarring?
Well, there's a possibility, but
Okay.
No one has come back from down 0-2, but if it was going to be one team, it would be the super team.
no one has had the season that Asia Wilson has had.
But Clark's debut is not just about her performance, but about the emotion she has stirred up. European fans who had only seen her highlights from across the ocean now had front row seats to the Caitlin Clark show. Imagine waiting for something for years, and when it finally arrives, it exceeds all expectations. That's what it felt like for them. They had heard the stories how she dominated college ball, how she lit up the WNBA as a rookie, but being able to see her live was something else entirely.
There have only been now 5. Caitlin is the 5th rookie this century to be on the WNBA first team. It's incredible. And that list: Candace Parker, Tamika Catchings, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, and now Caitlin Clark. What a special moment for her. Rightfully so. She had a phenomenal season.
I was kind of professional. Is it okay if I take off the analyst cap again?
Yeah.
Well, I saw my sister on that list.
Well,
I'm very proud of her.
I had your sister on my first team. I'll just say that.
I was going to say, that was
Yeah,
my
I definitely had Neca on
Shout
my
out to
first
Neca.
team.
Neca's watching right now,
Yes.
averaging 16, and she had a 50, 40, 88 season, so I'm proud of you. Just love you so much.
Hey, that three-pointer was looking smooth as silk coming off the three-point line. I said, Neca's shooting a higher percentage than most of the guards in the league. That's awesome. Congratulations to everyone on first and second team.
But Caitlin Clark's sudden debut in Europe has left many, including her American fans, asking questions about her future in basketball. After an impressive but challenging rookie season in the WNBA with the Indiana Fever, Clark's decision to train overseas signals a pivotal shift in her career. Fans are left wondering what prompted this move. Was it a response to the intense pressures and challenges she faced in the WNBA, or perhaps a strategic choice to hone her skills away from the spotlight? I know Caitlin, of course. We go way back on Midwest. We had a lot of battles in it and stuff like that. We play together on Team USA. I think she's just a competitor. She wants to win. She has just intangibles of the game. She knows how to play great. IQ, but I think the biggest thing about her, she competes, and she's just a winner. She wants to win at all costs. And so I know going into that, it'll be a great matchup, but I'm excited. It's great for the game, and to be at this level on this high of stakes, to see where we were in a competing against each other. It's just really cool to see for someone who has already demonstrated such immense talent. This transition sparks curiosity. Training in Europe often provides unique experiences and styles of play that can elevate an athlete's game. As Clark embraces this new chapter, her fans are eager to understand how this will impact her development. Upsetting. I don't think there's nobody in our league should be facing any sort of racism, hurtful, disrespectful, hateful comments and threats. Those aren't fans, those are trolls. And it's a real disservice to the people in our league. The organization, the WNBA, also, despite her remarkable talent, Caitlin Clark faced numerous challenges during her time in the WNBA. The disappointment of being knocked out of the playoffs loomed large over her rookie season. For many athletes, playoff losses are difficult to bear. But for Clark, the lack of support from fellow female athletes added a layer of personal struggle. Watching others succeed while she felt overlooked was heartbreaking. Fans resonated with her frustrations as she voiced her desire for recognition in a league that often sidelines young talent. This environment created emotional hurdles that Clark had to navigate, making her decision to train in Europe seem like a quest for new opportunities and supported. Shows her determination to confront obstacles head-on and to develop her skills in a different context. Will this new experience reshape her future in women's basketball? Or will it simply be another chapter in her already compelling story training in Europe?
There have only been now 5. Caitlin is the 5th rookie this century to be on the WNBA first team. It's incredible. And that list, Candace Parker, Tamika Catchings, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, and now Caitlin Clark. What a special moment for her. Rightfully so. She had a phenomenal season.
I was kind of professional. Is it okay if I take off the analyst cap again?
Yeah,
well,
I saw my sister on that list.
Well,
I'm very proud of her.
I had your sister on my first team. I'll just say that.
I was going to say, that was
Yeah,
my
I definitely had Necca on my first team.
Necca's watching right now,
Yes.
averaging 16, and she had a 50, 40, 88 season, so I'm proud of you. Just love you so much.
Hey, that three-pointer was looking smooth as silk coming off the three-point line. I said Necca's shooting a higher percentage than most of the guards in the league. That's awesome. Congratulations to everyone on first and second team.